Hey YouTube, we are going to talk about the main problems with GBL and this game in general and why tanking was 100% worth it for me. If you want to run this team, I'll play the battle for this team. It's a balanced team. Cofagrigus weak to Dark. Clefable will beat that. Clefable's weak to Poison. Cofagrigus will beat that. Ninetales save swap. So it's a very straightforward team. Let's the battles run while we talk about this tanking. So I have always said constantly that I hate the tankers. I hate the people that get to Legend and then go down to 1800 yellow and then drive up dominating people on the way up. I think it's dumb to say oh, I got a 95 game win streak. I'm like, yeah, because you're some of the best in the world playing against people who play this casually or don't know how to, or aren't just the best, right? So that I still believe in. That I still believe if you're gonna tank, don't go around promoting how awesome you are. That's the first thing. The problem was GBL announced, or Pokemon Go announced that you can get an XL candy if you did a premium pass and got 2 out of 5. So 2 out of 5 is generally not too hard, but it's a lot easier when you can do it up at the, down at the 2100, 22 yellow range. So I got to 2500 on stream on Wednesday. And then Thursday, Friday, I tanked my ELO to 2200, somewhere around there. And I'm shooting this on Sunday. And even during Go Battle Day, I tanked certain times. What I would do was I would try and do as 4-1s, 5-0s in the premium pass, then go 1 and 4 multiple times in the free pass, and then use my premium passes again. And you're thinking, why do you do it? Honestly, the XL candy, for me, don't even care that much. Like I said, I think that if you actually care about XL candy, the best way to use that pass is to do it in a raid and just get that raid XL candy. If you need XL candy for the rare Pokemon that don't have Zarude, Meloetta, stuff like that, sure, it may be worth it. But otherwise, the XL candy was not worth it to me. What was worth it was the dust. And let me show you one of my 5-0 sets and why it just absolutely made this the best investment of my life. So I got a 5-0 set here. I'm going to put on the star piece. We're going right into the battle. So stop. So the first with the star piece is 10,800. So we got 10,800 there. We're going to go probably to the back end, or let's just catch this failings. So 10,800, add another 150, whatever. Let's just call it, 10,800. 21,600 on the back end there. So that's, let's call it 31,000, 32,000 just for just a nice easy number. 32,000 dust just on the path there. And now I get the end rewards for another 15,000 dust that you're going to see here. So that is 47,000 dust for very little work. And at the same time, you had the Go Battle Day ticket that was Specimen Unknown, who buys me the ticket. So there's 6,000, 12, 18 on top of that. So that's 24,000. And then I got a couple more of these free ones there. So it was very, very easy for me to do that. I went 5-0. I want to 2 times or 3 times yesterday, where I just tanked in the one. I went 1-4 in the free pass, got down to 2200, and then 5-0'd for that. 47,000 dust is huge. I can't understate how important that dust is to me as a free to play player who is extremely, and you guys know I have 10 million dust now. I have now 11.2 million dust. I made probably between the few 47,000 dust there, plus the rest of the day, I probably made close to 500,000 dust yesterday. As a free to play player and someone who has 380 double charge move Pokemon, dust is, for me, just as important, if not more important, than the XL candies. I can be very patient with getting powering up Pokemon. I can compete in all these other cups. I got powered up the premier Pokemon that I have, but I'm being very, very patient with my Master League Open Pokemon. And then I'm obviously spending resources on Great League and Ultra League. To be able to get like 1,000,000 dust, which can power up, depends what you're powering up here. On the best case scenario, 2 Pokemon, right? If it's like a level 50 Ultra League Shadow Pokemon, right? It's a huge investment. But if it's like 50 to 100,000 dust for Great League Pokemon, I just built up 10 to 20 Great League Pokemon in these 2 days of battles. And the problem is, what someone always, I forget who it was that I was talking about this. It seems like Niantic has given everyone so many more opportunities in this game to get XP, right? It's so easy to get XP with like friendship. It's easy to get XP through a lot of these like catching events and stuff like that. Like you can grind XP with friends alone. This is like this is pre. I got from level 0 to 40 in 4 months, basically just grind through friendships. And same thing, I get to level 50 basically because I'm best friends with 200 plus people. It's just very easy. You coordinate the best friend, pop an egg. You're gonna grind a couple million dust with ease, right? Couple million XP with ease. You cannot grind in this game a couple million dust with ease in any capacity. The best way to get dust are your 3 times dust events for community days, or honestly, end of season rewards for Go Battle League when you have your end of season dust that everyone launches a star piece. So being able to get that much dust has made this worth it for me. Like those, I probably spent like, I misclicked many times yesterday for the free pass. I probably did about 12 premium passes, let's say. And I got the XL candy only 10 times. I botched 2 sets, but I got 10 out of 12 of the XL candies. And then we're talking hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dust in that path. And for me, it was just 100% worth it, and I'll do it again. Like today, today's Sunday morning. I've already started a couple 1/4s in the free set to now try and grind some more dust in the other set. This will be the highest dust I've ever had in this game. So unlike others, I guess I'm a little better because I'm also tanking on Go Battle Day. Like I've purposely quit. I've gone 1/4 purposely and an 05 actually purposely once. Probably like 5-6 times already. So I have given 20 free games during Go Battle Day. On the other hand, I'm now playing people in the 2100s, which realistically, I should not be in the 2100s right now. I shouldn't be at Legend. I'm not that good. But I probably should be around, I don't know, probably 25, 2600, 2700. If I'm really grinding hard, 2700. So I am substantially below where I should be. So I'm aware of that. But just, I blame the game in general for not allowing you to grind dust easy, that you have to really just kind of get it where you can. And I blame the matchmaking system that basically allows people to tank with ease with no repercussions. There is a very, very, very easy fix for it. I mean, it actually wouldn't have stopped me what I'm doing this time, but there is a very easy fix for it. The fix is you are only allowed to play people at your level, one below your level, or one above your level. So why I said it wouldn't affect me is because I'm at veteran. So I would face people in ace, veteran, and expert. If you're an expert, you only face people in veteran, expert, and legend. And if you're legend, you only face people in legend and expert. So what that would stop doing is at the end of the season, when people are actually trying to grind to reach legend, and you have these legend people who tank down for these Go Battle days, it would stop them from facing ace and veteran people. It would force them to still only play expert people, right? I think that is a way to solve it, but I don't think they're going to solve it, quite honestly. I think they're just going to let it play as is. Until then, so I'm a hypocrite? Yeah. I'm mostly a hypocrite, right? Because I'm not as bad as going from like legend to 1500 and then talk about how awesome I am. But do I say don't tank? You shouldn't do this to beat up on people. Yeah, I'm a hypocrite in that sense, because this dust has been 100% worth it. 100% worth it. So that is my thought process on tanking and the Go Battle Day. And with that, now I will try, after Go Battle Day, I'll try start to grind, and that's the other problem with these longer seasons. The best of the best, like we've already, how many weeks in are we right now? 1 second. We are on week 1, 2, 3, 4. We are on the 5th week of 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We are on the week 5 of 13, and like at the start of 5. And the best of the best were already hitting expert at the end of week 4. So they have 9 weeks to screw around, essentially. And those 9 weeks, I don't blame, because if you've ever been to the queue time, so for those of you who are new to the channel or no, I've been as high as number 18 on the global leaderboard. And when I was at number 18, I basically took, so I do right now 5 sets, all 5 of my sets in the day before 7:30, basically hour and a half to do all 5 sets. When I was at that record, it took me an hour and a half to 2 hours to do 1 set. I went 4-1 and I gained 3 points. And then it took me another 2 hours to do the second set. I went 2-3 and I lost like 70 points because the top tier is so busted in terms of wait times and your getting you aligned with people that it does not make it worth it to stay up there. So I get tanking down to play people. Again, I still have problems if you're like top 18 and then you tank down to 2000, but that's just, there's no punishment. There's no punishment. And the game kind of forces you to, right? Because there's no matchmaking up that high that allows you to want to grind that high. So that's my thoughts on tanking. I think there's ways to fix it. I think that you force people, you fix the top end so people aren't waiting that long. You give more incentive to like finish on leaderboard and not tank. You limit people's ability to tank by like making your matchmaking only like one level below you at max. So you have at worst legends facing experts as opposed to facing ace rank. And then you got to give more dust in the game, because I think that's the biggest issue. The biggest issue is you're now giving me a chance to grind XL candy in raids. Like that 3 XL candy drop for the Pokemon plus the 3 to 4 5 catching. That's huge. That is huge. But I get 1,000 dust for it. And if I want to power a Pokemon up from like 20 to 50, that's going to cost me like 400,000 dust. And you're going to get the XL candies much, much faster than you're going to get the 400,000 dust. And that's the problem with this game right now. The dust is such a premium resource that people are going to grind it where they can. So that's why you tank. Anyways, let me know your thoughts. I know it's not popular by any means, so let me know your thoughts below. And that is it. So I do have some teams that I did well with. Whether I did well because they're in the 2200s or because they're actually good teams, you can decide in the next couple days. I got like 4 teams coming. So that is it. Appreciate you watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.